This is a special tribute to all the DJs who passed away in 2020. This is the EDM Unplugged podcast. I'm your host, DJ MTK, powered by Westcoast Radio. And we've had a lot of fun this year interviewing DJs, the past, few years interviewing DJs and seeing how they're doing. And 2020, COVID-19 has stopped everything, right? And so I wanted just to kind of take a pause and pay my respects to all the artists and DJs we have lost this year. Eric Murillo, Cookie Monster, and just recently I.O., Garret Lockhart, and even Avicii. And there's a bigger problem going on behind the scenes when it comes to depression, alcohol and drug abuse, and the community. I think we need to kind of talk a little bit more about it and realize it's not so rosy all the time, right? And even myself, I fight alcohol and drug addiction and the feeling of being by yourself. And I think sometimes we look at these artists and we think, wow, they have everything. They're working in the industry that they love, right? They are traveling the world, right? And I think that when we hear these stories of them either taking their own lives or overdosing, it kind of like, wow. But I think about all the people that are in the limelight that are fighting depression too. And the community the thing about house music the music is what brought people together, right? But it can still be very cliquey, and social media doesn't help that. And a lot of people still feel like they're on the outside. And a lot of times, bloggers and, people that are on social media that have huge followings, can hurt other people in the community because people want to say, hey, look at me too. So I think it's everybody's responsibility, from the artists to the DJs to the people with huge social media presence in the community, to kind of, maybe take a time out and think about how we all can help people that are fighting mental health issues, depression, alcohol and drug abuse. And this time right now, the one tip I wanted to share with everybody is, really start listening to your inner voice. Take a pause. Take a pause and maybe write a list of everything that you're feeling bad about. And there's things out there that you can't control, right? And I think sometimes when you write it down, you're able to take a look at it and you're able to say, wow, maybe this isn't as big as I thought it was. You can email me or Twitter. You can reach out to me on Twitter. If you just need someone just to like, hey, I'm going through this, you can email me at djmtk@westcoastradio.tv. My Twitter is very easy as well. You can send me a tweet. Mr. DJ MTK on Twitter is my handle. Because I think we're all going through something in one aspect or another. However, we do put on this brave face for everybody, right? But inside your mind, inside your soul, what are you really going through? And I think those are the questions we need to start asking ourselves, is how can we find that inner peace? And there's one thing that COVID is teaching us right now is giving you time to listen to that inner voice. And I just want to be able to share just these couple of tips, because maybe someone else out there is going through it right now too. Because if there's a few DJs that have passed away in 2020, imagine the average person around the world that is fighting depression and fighting alcohol or drug abuse that have taken their lives. And that number could be in the thousands and we don't know it. So I did want to pay a tribute to Eric Murillo, to Cookie Monster, and to I.O., amazing artists that were just on the come up and they were fighting something internally, and I think we all are. Listen to the full episode at westcoastradio.tv. This is the EDM Unplugged podcast powered by West Coast Radio. We out.